Hey guys, what's going on? It's episode 16 of Jake Nikolopoulos Progress, the final episode of Progress for 2014. The final episode of Progress ever, Jake.
Yep, that's it. It's all over.
So we thought we'd mix things up a little bit and finish this season of Progress off with an interview with you and myself, and a little bit of a recap of 2014, 2014 in review for you, and then a little bit of a chat about 2015 and what you've got planned. The next video series that's going to launch, and kind of where you're heading in 2014. So Jake, 2014, man, give us a bit of a recap right from the start. Obviously, at the start of this year, we had different plans as to what ended up turning out.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
I had my plan at the end of 2013 was 2014 to get on stage and do the Mr. Universe. So 2013, I won the NABBA World Championship. I got a pro card with NABBA, and that's when I decided that I wanted to do the 2014 NABBA Universe. So if everything went to plan, that would have been what would have happened. But a few things. First off, as people know, I signed with Neil Hill. So Neil Hill's now signed with BSN. He's signed with signed with BSN, and he's got Flex Lewis, who signed with BSN as well last year. So it sort of went hand in hand. I really wanted to work with Neil. I've heard a lot about him, and when he signed with BSN, then I sort of like jumped on it. I'm like, okay, I could try to organise this somehow. So I spoke to the guys at BSN, got in contact with Neil, sent him an email. And he shot an email straight back. So it was really, really cool. I've dealt with other people in the industry before and sending people emails and never hear anything back. And it was just sort of, it was very disheartening sometimes. But with Neil, I got an email straight away, straight back. And we ended up teeing up to be able to work together. And he said to me to send him all of my pictures where I was at that point in time. And that would have been probably about maybe about a month, 2 or 3 weeks after FedEx, because I met Neil at FedEx. A couple of weeks after FedEx, we got in contact, and then we probably started working maybe a month or so after that together. He got me to put some photos and everything together, how I was looking, how I was eating, all that sort of thing, pretty much everything I was doing. Emailed all of that to him. And then, and he goes, look, Jake, he said, he was very happy with my physique. He said, I've looked at your photos from how you looked in 2012, 2013. He said, I'm happy with everything. He said, but in saying that, you've taken a pro card, you've received your pro card with NABBA. It's another level of competition, really. So it was pretty much, he advised me to take that year off. He said, if I was you, or just us making a decision as a team now and him coaching me, to take 2014 off completely just to grow. And obviously, I'm not going to argue with Neil, and I actually could look at my photos, and like, the last thing I wanted to do was get on stage and because all the judges know me from NABBA, so I didn't want to get on stage at the pro show and they'll say, oh, okay, there's Jake, he's maybe 5% better or something like that. I really wanted to make that big impact because it is sort of the whole pro debut now, so that's why I was like, okay, I want to make a big impact at this show and show the judges that I deserve that pro card. So that's where, we came to that decision, me and Neil, and I had no problems with that. Obviously, I called you up, I called up BSN. I called you guys up because that was a little bit scary because I've never pulled out of a competition before. And I called you guys and said, look, are you still going to support me whether I pull out of my comps in 2014? And of course, we said that was okay. You guys still support me. BSN still supported me.
That's right.
And it's not as if I didn't train. Like, I still did everything, but I just took off that year of competing.
Of dieting.
Of dieting, actually getting on stage for a show, which I haven't done for. I took 1 year off. I think it was 2008 or 2007, 2008. I took 1 year off. So I've competed every year since I was 18 up until now. So pretty much almost 10 years straight. And I took 1 year off, and I took this year off competing. So that was pretty much that. And then a lot of other things sort of happened along the way. So a couple of weeks, I've been having the stomach issues. So everybody knows who watches the series. I've touched on it a few times. Had the stomach issues, and I posted the photo of me when I was in and out of the hospital there getting some tests and stuff done. So it was actually sort of a blessing in disguise having Neil tell me not to do the show. Because I would have definitely had to have pulled out of it because all the issues that I had with my stomach, wasn't being able to digest food, was just very, very bloated. Just very uncomfortable as well. Just day-to-day things was hard. Even just to go to friends' houses and just have a normal social life was hard because I couldn't eat anything.
Yeah.
So, I after I got all the tests and things done, I worked out that I had a lot of intolerances and allergies to foods. So the man that helped me out with that was Luke McNally. So he's pretty well known in the industry, and especially when it comes to all the holistic health sort of things that he does. He was really switched on with that. And I spoke with him over the phone, and he got in contact with me and said, look, Jake, can you at least get off all the doctors' drugs that they're telling you to take and just give it a go, just try all the holistic things, all the supplements. And of course, at first I was a bit skeptical because, the doctors definitely advise against doing all of the natural things. They say say it's not going to work.
They want medicine.
They want exactly right.
Medicine and go from there.
And I had nothing to lose because I did the anti-inflammatories, I did the antibiotics and all the strong drugs that the doctors gave me after I went to the hospital that time. And they sort of helped in the short term, but as soon as I stopped taking them, it was the same thing. Sort of flared back up again. And so it was emotionally tough too, because when my stomach was good, I was happy and I'm like, okay, I'm putting on size, maybe I'll be able to compete soon. And then I'd get off it and then it would sort of flare back up again and I'd be like, I'm back to where I was before. Yeah. So it's still it's still a work in progress, but I did, Luke gave me a 30-day sort of plan that I did, which was like a stomach rebuilding protocol, we called it. And that helped me so much. It helped everything. It helped my bloating, it helped my discomfort, inflammation, helped everything. So I did that for the 3 weeks that he prescribed. I've been off it for probably about 3 or 4 weeks, and now everything's flared back up again. So I spoke to Luke about it, and he said that that's more just a case of doing this a couple of times. He said I may have to do this 3, maybe even 4 times to actually get on top of the inflammation. Because like I said, it's taken years for it to get this bad. So obviously I can't get it fixed, just like that. So I know the doctors wanted me to take the medicine. They said it was indefinitely. When I asked them how, there was I don't know if you've heard of Pariet or Nexium tablets. So that's more of, I think it stops the acid, your stomach from producing acid. So they wanted me to take them for the rest of my life. And stopping producing acid is stopping pretty much the food from being broken down and all that sort of things as well. I don't know all the science behind it, but Luke explained it to me. And I was like, okay, I really don't want to be doing that for the rest of my life. And I told the doctors what I did. I said, I'm a pro bodybuilder, I'm eating all this food. I need to be able to digest it, assimilate all my protein, carbohydrates, fats and everything. And they didn't even care. They didn't even talk me through what impact it was going to have on my body and my physique. So that's why now I've got Luke in my corner, which was fantastic. He's explained it all to me. He wants to get the best out of my body. Him and Neil have been in contact. So it's good. It's like a team sort of environment now where I've got them all looking at my best interest and trying to tweak certain bits and pieces to get the most out of my body.
It's almost, to me, it sounds like pulling out of the universe has actually been, like you said, a blessing in disguise.
Oh, 100%.
When you're in pre-contest mode, you probably would have just pushed through the stomach issues.
Yeah, I would have.
Just thought, well, it is what it is. It's part of whatever's going on in my body at the moment. I'm just going to push through it and go to the contest. But I mean, obviously not having that pressure and not having that end goal has allowed you to take a step back and really address the issue and
100%. Well, I think like a big example of that was 2013. This stomach thing has been probably for the last maybe 5 years. And 2013, I did really well. I won my class at the Southerns. Steve Orton beat me in the overall, so I did lose my title because I had the overall title at the Southerns, so I lost that title. But then when I went over to the Worlds, I won my class at the Worlds, so that was a massive thing for me. But in saying that, I was far from what I knew I could have been. And that was definitely due to all of this stomach stuff and a lot of stress that I was going through. I don't think people realise just how much cortisol plays a part in your body. My body just wouldn't perform how I wanted it to perform. And with the stomach thing and then stressing about that and overthinking it just got worse and worse. So that's why you saw in 2013 a package that was almost close to 10 kilos difference to what I was the year before. So that was a huge difference. I knew, I could have been a lot better, but I did as much as I could and the best I could with about a 95, 96 kilo package that I brought last year. So I had to play the conditioning game last year. Whereas 2012, I came in a lot bigger, maybe a little bit softer, but I suppose because I had the roundness and full muscle bellies, I could afford to get away with being a little bit softer. So yeah, in my mind, I was thinking that I was going to be an improved package of 2012. So I felt personally I sort of let myself down a little bit in 2013, but now I know, the reasons behind it and why, and all this stomach stuff. So that's why I'm getting over that now, working with Luke. So 2014 now should be, completely different story for me. 2015, I should say.
Absolutely. So leading into 2015, what are we hoping to see? What are we hoping to accomplish?
So now I can, definitely say on the records, my competition is going to be the NABBA Pro Universe. It's the 31st of October, 2015.
Yep.
So I'm setting my sights on that show. So it's still a long way away. So, which is probably really good. Like Neil wanted to work with me for over a full year before he even started doing like a contest prep with me. So obviously he wanted to get a really good feel for my body, how I'd go to the diet, and he wanted to increase my calorie intake and carbohydrates for a long period of time. And then we had something to work with. Because I wasn't taking in a whole lot of carbs last year. So Neil said, look, there's no point in cutting carbs any more than what they are. He said, don't do the show, we'll get the carbs right up. So then you've got something to play with, something to take out.
It's building up that metabolic capacity.
100%, yeah. And then bringing it back down and slowly coming for the show. So, I'm excited now. I'm happy. I'm really happy because I'm over, all of this stuff. So I think next year is going to be an awesome year. I've got Neil in my corner, got BSN, got Massive Joes again, and it's exciting for all of us.
So what does 2015 look like for you? I mean, how much longer are you going to continue to grow? When will your pre-contest diet? You said the competition is the 31st of October. So when will your pre-contest diet start for that competition? I mean, how is it panning out? How's 2015 panning out?
Well, I think still now, like I said, the stomach issue is still, it's not 100% under control, but I know what I have to do to keep it under control. So I'm going to just keep on building up for now. At the moment, I'm not where I need to be, but I'm getting there pretty fast because my body is obviously, I've worked out what was holding me back. So I'm roughly about 111, 112 kilos or something at the moment. So I'm just going to keep growing. But in saying that, I think we're going to do a little bit of a mini sort of cut towards the Arnold Classic. So that'll work out perfect for everybody. It'll work out good for me. Neil gets to, because Neil's going to fly down for the Arnold Classic. So at least he'll be able to see me and how I look in decent shape. That way we can do some photo shoots and things like that as well. And then from there, it'll be dieting all the way until October. So we'll probably do another little mini bulk and then come down for October. So and which is, I really do need to do that. Like I was on stage at the NABBA Worlds at about 95 kilograms. I think for me to be competitive on a pro stage at my height, I think I have to be probably at least 100 to 105 kilos on stage, I would say. If all goes well. Like obviously, I'm not going to put a number on it. Obviously, I want to be in good condition as well. But I think that is definitely doable for me, considering that I haven't got anything to hold me back now. So, yeah.
Sounds exciting, Jake. I think I'm excited to see it. I'm sure your subscribers and your viewers at home are excited to see it. Obviously, this is the last episode of Progress and the last episode for 2014 as well. 2015, we're going to start with
Road to the Universe.
Road to the Universe.
Which we had at the start of the year, but we had to change the name.
So Road to the Universe Take 2.
Take 2, exactly.
And obviously, that's going to allow the viewers at home to follow your progress through the mini cut through the Arnold Classic, and then the mini bulk, and then the proper pre-contest regime for the NABBA Universe from there. So I'm excited, man.
Me too.
Happy. I'm keen to see it. I'm sure the viewers at home are keen to see it. Jake, the last episode for 2014. Is there anything you'd like to say to everyone that's been watching and supporting throughout this year and following your first true off season? I guess that the viewers would have seen.
Oh, of course. Like even. Just being on the Massive Joe's Facebook page, Instagram, all those sorts of things, and having so many people reach out, it's been really, really cool. Like even like the whole stomach thing, like I had people messaging me, like even now, like how's it all going, Jake? How you feeling? So to have so much interaction from people has been fantastic, and And Massive Joe's has, like, I take my hat off to you, because the loyalty of your fans and followers is crazy. Like, even all the videos, there's certain things that I miss on videos that people question me about. Like, did I even say that, or did I do that? So everybody is really paying attention to the videos, which is fantastic for me. Like I said, like, I set the camera up in my gym, in my little office there, so I'm trying to do as much as I can for everybody, but being able to show people as well, like what I'm doing with the training, doing the Y3T training now as well. So many people have jumped on board Y3T training just by seeing the Massive Joe's video series that we've been doing.
Yeah.
So, you know, obviously we're doing good things. People are happy. We've got people reaching out, telling us that we're motivating them, inspiring them with the video series. So, you know, I couldn't ask for anything more, really. So I'm very, very happy with all the followers that I've got. I don't like to say fans. Just sounds a bit
subscribers.
Yeah, let's say subscribers. But yeah, so no, really, really happy with everything, and just thank you to everybody that subscribes to the channel, Massive Joe's, follows me. And next year's going to be a hell of a year for everybody. So I'm excited to share that with all you guys, and yeah, let's see what the new year brings.
Absolutely. So guys, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, subscribe to the Massive Joe's YouTube channel, and of course in 2015 you'll be subscribing to the
Road to the Universe. You better.
Road to the Universe featuring Jake Nikolopoulos. Jake, it's been a pleasure, man.
Thank you very much.
We will
Awesome
see
year.
you in 2015.
Sure will.
Stay massive.
Stay massive.